Today, with an intense flow of information surrounding us, it is getting more and more difficult for companies to reach out to the consumer. But there's something crucial needed when trying to outshine the competition: a strong and memorable logo. Apple, LG, Amazon, Nike, and many more are recognized by everyone. But did you know that many of these iconic symbols have a subliminal meaning to them? A hidden message? Subscribe to our channel for upcoming videos, and let's go exploring the hidden meanings in iconic logos. Yamaha, the Japanese company that manufactures everything from motorcycles to electronics and sporting goods. But it's the musical instruments that they are most famous for. Established back in 1887 as solely a piano and reed organ manufacturer, today Yamaha remains as the world's largest piano manufacturing company. Therefore, their logo expresses the connection with music. 3 tuning forks, a tool used by musicians to determine a note of specific pitch, are placed together, thus forming the famous Yamaha logo. The South Korean multinational corporation LG's logo is seen on all kinds of technology pieces, from fridges to phones. They even make chemicals. Established back in 1958, only 5 years after the Korean War had ended, it was formally called Lucky Gold Star. Hopes were high that this company would improve South Korea's economy and international image, and it did, as today it is one of the most recognizable brands in the world. That's also partially thanks to the decision to rename the company from Lucky Gold Star to simply LG. Their famous slogan, "Life's Good," is based on the abbreviation as well. Yet, what is even more interesting is that a slight reorganization of the logo leads to an interesting finding. Who knew that Pac-Man was hiding in plain sight all the time? Alexa, Kindle, first checkout free grocery store, toys, electronics, books, and pretty much everything. This is what Amazon, the world's largest internet retailer, is up to today. Founded back in 1994 as an internet bookstore, it first operated from its founder's Jeff Bezos' garage in Seattle, Washington. Today, Jeff Bezos is one of the world's prominent tech giants, becoming the first person with a net worth of $150 billion, according to Forbes magazine. His secret? It's all encoded in the logo. Cater to every customer's need, from A to Z, and do it with a smile. When speaking of tech giants, Apple stands tall with their logo, which is as memorable as it is legendary. And legendary because of all the myths surrounding it. Some say the apple refers to the apple that fell on Isaac Newton's head. But Newton was depicted in the very first Apple logo, created back in 1977. And since then, the logo was changed. Others claim it's the biblical apple of knowledge. But the most famous theory is that the logo is a tribute to Alan Turing, the legendary English computer scientist and mathematician. He laid the foundations for modern-day computing, thus enabling Apple to be what it is today. Unfortunately, he was not that celebrated while alive. Unrecognized for his achievements, charged with gross indecency, and even facing jail. His crime? He was a homosexual, and homosexuality was a criminal offense in the United Kingdom at that time. Publicly humiliated and worn out, he bit an apple that was injected with cyanide to end his life. Thus, the logo, an apple with a bite taken out of it, is a commemoration of a scientific hero. But no matter how wholesome this theory sounds, it's just an urban legend. Rob Janoff, the man who drew the logo, said that he was unaware of this story when designing it. But not everyone knows that the bite is there with another intention, to make it clear that if there's a bite on it, then it's an apple, not a cherry. Also, a byte sounds the same as byte, the essential computing data unit, which makes sense because chances are you're watching this video on an Apple device. But there's more hidden symbolism in the Apple Kingdom. Beats Electronics, also known as Beats by Dre, is a division of Apple Incorporated, which produces the iconic headphones, among other audio products. One of the founders of the company is the legendary music producer Dr. Dre, who, among his solo career and business ventures, is responsible for making Eminem famous.